issues associated. I'm sure Mr. Debashish Mandal, he is from Boronova Chemicals. They must be taking a lot of permissions from the government how to address these issues of waste generated from chemical industries, and how do they want to recycle this waste or to convert this waste to wealth and help us achieve our targets to some extent at least. Dr. Pandal, I will pass it on to you.
Thank you, sir. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Uh, Myself, Dr. Debashish Mandal. Though it is mentioned Boronova Chemicals here, this is a new special purpose. I will not call it a startup. It is a special purpose company started by at IIT Kharagpur for the purpose of exploring a technology to be developed for ISRO. So we are trying to do a chemical which with Professor Panda, who is my partner here. So my main business is based in Gujarat. So I come from a hotspot of chemical industry in Vapi, which has got a huge area for landfills for chemical waste. Uh, my Vapi, if you know, is surrounded by three main industries. There is United Phosphorus Limited, uh, Bayer, and Excel Industries Limited. So it is a Bhopal going to happen sort of area. It is a big industrial area, 1500 industry. They all have waste generated, and this waste is being disposed of into the one waste disposal site. During rainy season, they stop disposal, uh, and during other period of time, they will start the disposal. We try to dispose to the cement manufacturing companies. So they buy some of the cement manufacturing companies, some of the material, and they use it for heat generation purposes. The other industry which uses these chemicals are usually for heat generation purposes. They generate steam. So there are some common companies which use this waste and generate steam. Usually all these companies have now a common disposal grounds. So what you spoke about is the municipality, which is a disposing ground. But in industrial areas, just like Gujarat Development Program, they have pollution control premises and they have proper places where it is being disposed and then it is being used to generate energy. 90% of the cases it is a problem because transportation is a very big cost. So if I have to send something from here to say Shahpur or somewhere like that, so it is almost 5 to 10 rupees kilo, the cost of transportation. So then it is sometimes not feasible to generate energy from there. So that is one main issue. The second issue is that sometimes these waste are pollutants also. So they try to protect the road and all those. So they sometimes they're not allowed to be transported as well. The third and main problem is these pollutants sometimes they, as you mentioned, they go to the air and then there is a huge problem of within the Vapi region. There's huge problem of dust. So even if we try to use the solar panels and all that, it doesn't work because the solar panel is covered by dust every day. So we tried using that, it doesn't work. With renewable energy, we also tried using waste heat management. So what we do is that we manufacture potassium metal. It is a one of its kind plant in India, and it is the third in the world. So we manufacture the potassium metal for the purpose of supply to Indian submarine. So it generates oxygen and absorbs carbon dioxide. So we do it for the Indian Navy. But this is highly intensive. Okay, so that is a problem that we have a cost of 600 to 700 kilo rupees per kg of gas consumption, and we do waste heat generation, but it is a very big problem for us because scalable solution, using it at that point of time, and then we have some issues with respect to we try to do the cooling and we want to match the cooling and the heating, but it doesn't seem to be it is not that effective at this point in time. So we are looking for some solutions, but we are a huge energy consumers. Thank you.
Okay, that's that's a very interesting point which is raised. The point which is raised is regarding how do we lead to transport or those kind of costs. And you mentioned somewhere the use of solar cell. That's a very interesting point because sometimes we believe solar cell is a very green, clean technology. But the very fundamental issue we forget about solar cells is it sustainable? The reason being, you are talking about a panel based system which is not made in India. We don't make a single solar cell here. We assemble. Making and assembling are two different aspects. And those systems are at the most 20% efficient. Put dust on it, it becomes 10% efficient. And you are using a battery technology which is attached to the solar cell, which will take 12 hours to charge fully. A lead acid battery which is attached will only charge fully in 12 hours. And you have solar cell for solar energy for 6 hours. Your system is never efficient. You will never get a backup you are being asked to. So, and therefore, it does not give you the sustainable solution which we define. Sustainability is defined as something which was, which is, and which will remain available for the future generations. So it actually is not as sustainable for us as it seems to us. And that brings me to my next speaker, Professor Birup Chaudhary. He is working on a topic which actually encompasses the previous two speakers. He works on environment and sustainability both. So I pass on the floor to you, Professor Chaudhary, and you can enlighten us how to bring some solutions to this.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here, particularly in a post-lunch session, taking my experiences from academics. Generally, this is a time when the sleep hit the hardest. Anyways, let's talk about something interesting. So, I am an environmental scientist by training. I should call myself that because my PhD is in environmental science, and I work mostly in two domains. One is understanding how pollutant impact human health, and another domain is finding solution to pollution as well as climate change through blue carbon sequestration, which is a very fancy term for planting mangroves. Anyways, bringing that to the table, I want to put interdisciplinarity into this concept. Though I'm a scientist,